Hello, this is a little tutorial on 4.2a1, greatest common factor. I like to think about it as the greatest shared factor. In other words, I'm going to look at the factors of two numbers and find the largest one that they share. Now, I always say that for the greatest shared factor, the greatest common factor, the greatest shall be the least. Sounds like something somebody important would say. The reason I say that is greatest shall be the least. I just factor one number. This is the way I do it. I take 16, that's the least number, the smallest number, and I write the factors 1 and 16, 2 and 8, 4 and 4. And I put a box around them like this. Here are all the possible factors that are going to be the greatest common factor. And I put an arrow like this to show that I'm going to start from the bottom and start asking questions. Does 16 go into 44? Well, you can grab your calculator and check it, but it doesn't. Does 8 go into 44? No. 8 goes into 46, but not 44. Does 4 go into 44? It does. There's your GCF. GCF equals 4. Now, another way that you may have learned to do it in elementary school, which is just fine, it's just more work, is you factor both numbers. So for number 2, I'll factor both numbers. I'll do 15. 15 could be 1 or 15. It could 2 doesn't go in there. 3 does. 3 or 5, and that's it. So you've got these numbers. Now let's take a look at 35. 35 could be 1 and 35. It could be 2 doesn't go in there, 3 doesn't go in there, 4 doesn't go in there, 5 goes in there, 7 times 6 doesn't go in there. So you've got these factors. And then you can start looking through them and see what's the largest one they share. And it's this one right here. But my point is, why would you factor the largest number? There's no way that number is going to be the greatest common factor because it's too big. Nothing bigger than 15 will go into it. So why not just factor the smaller number and think about it? You do it the way you want. I'm going to do it my way. 24, the least shall be the greatest. I'm going to factor 24. 24, let's see. You got 1 and 24. 2 goes in there because it's even. It goes in there 12 times. 2 plus 4 is 6, so 3 goes in there. 3 is going to go in there 8 times. 4 is going to go in there 6 times. 5 doesn't go in there because it doesn't end in a 5. These are all my factors. Start at the bottom. We're looking for numbers that fit into 32. 24 doesn't go into 32. 12 doesn't go into 32. 8 does. 8 is a GCF. Okay? All right. Let's jump down and take a look at ones that are a little more challenging. You have to factor some out that have multiple letters in. So let's take a look at 14. Well, take the smallest number. We'll take 16. 1, 16, 2, 8, 4, and 4. And we're looking for 24. Well, 16 doesn't go into 24. Start from the bottom. 16 doesn't go into 24, but 8 does. So 8 is the number, the greatest common factor. But then we also have x and y that go into both of those too. So 8xy is the greatest common factor. Okay, so take a look at 15. 15. Get some other stuff in here. So take a look at the smallest number, which is 21. Do the factors 1 and 21, 3 and 7, that's it. Okay, 21 doesn't go into 35. 7 does. So 7 is the number. Now let's take a look at it. This one has an A, this one has an A, this one has a B, this one doesn't. The only thing that's common is the 7 and the A. Those are the only ones they share. So the greatest common factor is 7A. Okay, I like word problems. So take a look at number 19. We've got 4 inches, we've got 1 foot, we've got 6 inches, and we've got 2 feet. We're trying to find the greatest common factor. Well, first of all, we have to have all of these as the same measurement. So I'm going to change this into 12 inches, and we'll change this one into 24 inches. Now, I'm going to take the smallest measurement. now that we've got them to inches, which is 4. And if you think about it, 4, it's only got 3 factors. 1, 2, and 4. So let's just see. Will 4 go into 12 inches? Yes, it will. Will 4 go into 6 inches? We're done. It doesn't work out there. So we're going to go to 2. As you can probably guess, 2 is going to be it, because 2 goes into 12 inches. Yes, it goes into 6 inches. It goes into 24 inches. 2 inches is the greatest common factor. Okay, what else do we got here? Kids always struggle with these ones here. Find 2 numbers whose GCF, whose greatest common factor, is the given number. Well, here's a cheating way of doing it. Double the number. Okay, 10 and 20. 10 will be the greatest common factor, right? Think about it. Here's 10. 1, 10, 2, 5. Okay, 10 is the greatest common factor of 10. It also goes into 20. There you go. So you can always just double them, but you can try to get creative and think of other numbers that where 8 is the greatest common, or where it's the greatest common factor, like maybe 16 and 24. So wait, find 2 numbers, so 10 and 20. So we could try 16 and 24 here. So here's 16, 1 and 16, 2 and 8, and 4 and 4. Let's see, 16 doesn't go into 24. 8 goes into both. 8 is greatest common factor. But, I mean, honestly, I'm okay with doing it the easy way. I figure if you can do that, you understand why it works, that's pretty doggone good. All right, these 2 word problems you can do on your own. Good luck.